It is Monday, May 27th. We just got back from Marion because we went down there for the weekend. T.S. Preacher was announcing that he was retiring, so we were going down for that. Um, anyway, lots of eating this weekend. Usually her parents don't cook that much, but her mom cooked a lot this weekend. It was like a full-on meal every single day. So I am ready to start my fast. So what I'm going to do is, in the morning, I'm going to take my blood sugar and I am going to weigh myself and I'm going to start my fast tomorrow. So basically, when I wake up in the morning, that's it. So if I want to eat anything, it needs to be tonight. And right now it's like 1:35 in the morning on the 28th, technically. But so that's my plan. And my plan is to fast from Tuesday to Saturday morning. Will it happen? I don't know. It may be Friday night. I don't know. So that's my plan. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, I'm getting my crown finally put on this tooth back here that's been giving me so much issue. I hope there's nothing wrong with it, because it's very uncomfortable. I swear this whole side of my face hurts. It's just little things, and it's very uncomfortable. I'm hoping it's just because maybe it wasn't on there completely right, and maybe the stuff was broken up underneath there, and it's just, I don't know. It's very uncomfortable, and I told the lady that when she called on Thursday, that it was very uncomfortable, but we'll see. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. I should have a new crown on my tooth, finally. All right, now to the nuts and bolts. So today, before we left, Tia's mom comes out with, "Oh my God, so when are we going to Disney again?" Actually, it sounded more like this. "So when are we going to Disney again?" "What do you mean, when are we going to Disney again?" So, Tia and her mom start talking, start throwing out ideas. How about, does February sound good? How are we paying for this exactly? Because last year, we paid for pretty much the entire vacation except for $400. I'm not doing that again. So that pissed me off. First of all, during the like after the last vacation, while we were still on vacation, Tia's dad said, "Well, this is going to be the last vacation we go on because this was too much for her mom. So this will be it." So now she wants to go again, and now Tia and her mom are starting to plan again. So begins the journey home. So at I think it was like 4:30, going on 5 o'clock. Yeah, it was about 6 o'clock when we left. Anyway, I was annoyed at this point in the car, and I was just, when we got home, whenever we got to the point where we needed to talk about it, we could talk about it, but I wasn't even going to bring it up. I was very annoyed. I was very pissed off. I didn't want to discuss it in the car on the way home because that would have just been weird and awkward and uncomfortable. So I just sat there and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Nothing's wrong." "What's wrong?" "Nothing's wrong. Just stop." So Fidget decides she's going to crap in the car after she had just been taken out to use the bathroom and didn't want to take a crap outside. So she did it in the car instead. So we had to stop and clean it. This put me over the edge. Then we're back in the car and Tia's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing." She said, "You don't want to talk about it?" I was like, "No." So then we sat in silence. I picked up my cell phone I put my headphones in, and I had my headphones on for the entire rest of the trip home, and that was way before Columbia. That was like right after we drove out of Florence. And while I might have been able to handle that a different way, I was not. Fidget crapping in the car pissed me off, and I was going to say something that I did not need to say if she wanted to press me on talking about what was really bothering me, which was the Disney trip that her mom and her had just planned. So when we get home, get everything unpacked, I'm laying on the bed, and she's just sits there and she's staring at me. And she was like, "So are you going to tell me what's wrong?" And I'm like, I looked at her and I told her. And I was like, that was a surprise. It snuck up on me and I did not like it. I said, you guys were planning the vacation, and last year we paid for the whole thing minus $400. We paid for the whole thing. And your mom didn't have fun. Your dad was there in body, but not, he didn't want to be there. And I said, I don't want to pay for that again, because they did not have fun on the trip. So we had to pay for that. And I was just like, this time, when we have all of the money, then we will book the trip. I was like, we're not booking this trip 6 months out, and we may or may not have the money when it comes to it, and we're sitting here scrounging up the money. Once we get the money, then we can plan the trip, and they will be paying for their share of it. I was like, we're not paying for this whole vacation again. If your mom wants to go, she can pay for it. So Tia starts to tear up. She goes in, she takes a shower. I went downstairs. I probably won't end up talking to her for the rest of the week, because she's going to be in her pissy little mood, because she doesn't grasp where I'm coming from. I don't want to pay for another vacation where her parents are going to be in a pissy mood the whole time and they're not going to want to be there. Her dad doesn't want to go. He hates walking around theme parks. He's basically there as a chaperone for a $130 ticket. So that's where we're at. We'll see how this plays out.